All right, this was a request not too long ago, maybe a while ago, I don't know, to maintenance of the rear window. So we're going to do that. And so we're going to pull the cover off, clean everything out, grease it, lube everything that needs to be lubed, that kind of stuff. So we'll give you a demonstration of how to do this. And so you can get these trim tools. You can get these at Harbor Freight, and it's honestly a few bucks. With a coupon, it's, I don't know, under $5 for the whole kit for a pile of these things. So get yourself these things. It's cheaper to buy these than it is to buy all the broken clips, you know, that kind of thing. So first we get under here. We just kind of feel where it's being held down. Give it a little pop. You can kind of feel where each one is. Before I put all this back together, I'm going to give it a clean off. See, that's a mess. So now we peel back gently this plastic covering. So we want to put that back in place. We're going to have to slide the window up so we can get to the gears in there and stuff. So we're going to have to be able to roll the window out while it's down. So this thing has sensors in here that knows that it's open and it won't open. So we need to fool those sensors by closing these latches. So it thinks it's closed. Probably wash this thing off with the garden hose. Sorry for the camera shoot there. I'm just going to clean out as much dust as I can. That way, right away, we're not getting dust falling right back into everything. Just getting the worst of this dust and stuff, because you can't really, I mean, we're not really shining this up for a car show or anything. Alright, got the top just cleaned off just a little bit. Probably going to do a little bit more, but let's get this glass up. So now that we have the latches clicked, we should be able to open this. If I use the right key. Blow some more dust out of here. So I'm seeing quickly that part way down is the best way to access these teeth here, these gear teeth. So we're going to lube those. And then you can see here, these sliders, we're going to lube that as well. So you can see how they move. All right, so there's a little wheel in there, and we're gonna grease all that up. And then also, there's these cables here, and also some of these other pivots points here that we're just gonna oil those and just make sure everything stays nice and moving well. I wonder if I could put you over here. Just use some bearing grease. I'm just using a Q-tip. You could use a little brush, you could use your finger, whatever makes you happy. So you won't be able to reach it all, everything in here. So you put enough grease so that as you run it up and down a few times, it'll go ahead and spread around as well. Key is a little finicky sometimes. So, and then you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but down here you can get the bottom half after you raise the window. Don't mind my neighbor's noisy dogs, they have zero training whatsoever. I don't think they ever leave the backyard. They never go on walks or anything. Never we're going to get a little bit in these slides here. Same on this side. Go ahead and get this one too. Same on the other side. This one's a little tougher because there's this motor in the way. Now, next step is you get yourself a little bit of tri-flow, something like that, and really silicone is okay, but it doesn't last very long. It tends to evaporate, so I like to use something like tri-flow. And we're going to go ahead and get some of these cables here. In any of these places that look like movement and pivot points and stuff. See all this mechanism where things are sliding around. And again, this cable. What else we got? A little bit of mechanism down here. I'm just going to follow this cable and see what's up with that one. Okay, so that goes over to the side latches, so that's fine. All right, and then so we got all the center mechanism done, and then way down in there is the little track where the little groove where the glass slides up and down, so we're going to spray in there as well. Same thing on this side. Adjust the camera again here. Do a quick look around, make sure I didn't miss anything. So grease the gears, grease the slides, oil all the moving mechanisms and parts. Sliding cables and that kind of thing. Sometimes these little sensors are a little picky. And then you can get a little bit on the window track in here too. Just right where the glass goes in there. And then also, lastly, in this case I do use silicone. And I go ahead and I clean these things too. And this you could do on a regular basis, a couple times a year. It helps if you lube this thing. A lot of times the windows get stuck or they don't operate well, and you just do that part and it helps. And then give it a good wipe, because the silicone helps preserve that rubber as well. And across the top too. So you go ahead and silicone all of this, and the silicone helps the rubber from drying out and from protecting it from the sun and that kind of thing. You could also use a product called 303, which is really good, and use that stuff on your dashboard and that kind of stuff. All the rubber and plastic on the outside of the car, it's got a UV protectant in it. It's called 303. So that's what I use for all that kind of detailing stuff and rubber preservation as well. And I just wanted to add a few things real quick. Once you get everything all covered back up again, go ahead and lubricate these latches here. And again, you can just use some tri-flow, something like that. And then silicone all the rubber that goes all the way around to the other side. And you can also silicone here this rubber strip. That's the window seal as well. Get it nice and clean and lubricated. And that's it. That's all she wrote. She's done. So there you have it. That's the window. I'm just going to finish kind of cleaning off the rest of the dirt, put that all back together, the plastic on, bolt it back together, and put the cover on and call it good. So yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you. I'm sweating because it's hot out here today. It's hot in sunny California. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. I hope this one was helpful. Leave some comments, and I'll talk to you on the next one. All right. Take it easy. Bye-bye.